If you want proof that the school board meetings and the library district meetings and the city council meetings sort of things matter, you can look at the gentleman's agreement that came out of San Francisco in 1906, 1907. Because what happens there is the school board is being picketed by what's called the Asiatic Exclusion Committee. It's basically a white supremacist group who is very, very clear that this is about Caucasian culture in the United States not being watered down or distracted by Japanese influence. And they argue that Japanese students should not be in with white students in the San Francisco school district. And this is about a tiny percentage of students, right? This is about 93, 94 Japanese students. It's like 1%, less than 1% of the San Francisco student population. And it's important enough that this group that's really, it's like an offshoot of the union thing. There's like race and class things happening. Start sending people to the school board meetings. The school board caves and decides they're going to separate the Japanese students. And the Japanese parents begin communicating with Japan. And Japan ends up communicating with the White House. And there's like a whole kerfluffle because Japan's really, really interested at this point in like keeping things calm and maintaining like the dignity of not being treated like the Chinese had been treated in the United States. And they had just stopped this Russian-Japan conflict. Theodore Roosevelt did not want that to start up again. And so they end up coming up with this gentleman's agreement, which is basically a handshake in the White House. No Congress, no laws, no nothing, that says Japan will stop sending immigrants, laborer immigrants, to the United States if San Francisco School Board and other places like this, because it's starting to pop up other places, will be chill and let the existing Japanese students continue within their culture. And this ends up influencing so many Japanese families because there's this loophole that says that the men who are already here can get wives from Japan, but that ends up being all of these picture brides. So at the time that this was passed, there were like 7 Japanese men for every 1 Japanese woman in the United States because they'd all come over as laborers. And so they were able to bring brides over as picture brides. So it like changed the composition of the Japanese families coming to the United States. And it literally changed the way that like Japanese immigration was happening, that this one school board was being picketed by one kind of anti-Asian, pro-Caucasian group in 1906.